what we call in history, for those of you who matriculated through the halls of academia and history, there's this one question that we must always ask. It's called the so what. Why is this even important? There are a number of reasons why this story is important. Every black aviator who's sitting in a commercial cockpit or military cockpit owes a debt of gratitude to these individuals. This story shows us what we can do when the team really comes together. This story tells a story that's not often told. I was in the classroom too, and I had young black students who, for many of them, this might have been the last stop before jail. And you ask them, what do you know about your history? The only thing they can tell you is slavery. That's a problem. This story is important. Every black child should hear this story. Guess what? Every white child should hear this story. Every child in this country should hear this story. Every adult in this country ought to hear this story. General Colin Powell put it this way. He says, given a purpose, the training and the opportunity is nothing that your young people cannot accomplish. I coached football for 15 seasons. 3 of those years I coached at Howard University, where I played. My head coach, Steve Wilson, played in the NFL for 11 years. He called his coaches together one morning. He says, gentlemen, what does it take to have a great team? We all had our opinions, but here's what he said. It is the acquisition of talent. You're always looking for better players. I don't know if you saw the Super Bowl back in February. New England was behind the entire time. Absolutely right. The entire time, except one moment at the very end. Arguably the best Super Bowl comeback ever. Arguably the best NFL team ever. Arguably maybe even the best organization ever. But do you know what the organization was doing on Monday? They were looking for better players. How do you top that? What I'm about to say, I hope I don't offend anybody. If you think that this current roster of players on the field is great, that's great. I hope it gets even greater, and let's work and help make it do that. But I must tell you that these players on this team right now are not permanent. We're going to need some more. And if you think that maybe this roster of players is not all that good, well, that's fine. Let's work to make it better. It doesn't matter where you are. Here's the common denominator. We're going to need better players. And do you know where those better players are right now? They're sitting in your classroom. Cure for cancer could be sitting in your classroom right now. Balanced budget could be sitting in your classroom right now. An affordable fuel source could be sitting in your classroom right now. We don't know what's on the inside of these young people, but they could potentially affect and change this world. I know that's heavy. That's a lot of responsibility for you, I know. But you know what? You're educators. There's an S on your chest. And you are able to coach this next roster of players that can change the world. I'm done. Thank you for this time.